Well, it seems like whenever we get a bit of good news from Sega, things end up going sour. If you haven't been keeping up, Nintendo has been making headlines for a variety of reasons, but one of those things here are game keys. Now, if you don't know what those are, they're basically digital versions of games that require a game cart to be inserted. Now, it's not an ideal situation, but me personally, I thought maybe it might be nice because I've seen plenty of physical games or download codes and boxes having limits and expiring after a few years. So trying to look on the bright side, I thought, well, maybe this might be a better alternative to what we have now. And look, Sonic Shadow Generations is coming out on Switch 2 and it's looking pretty good. Almost to the level of the Xbox and PlayStation counterparts. It's all... Oh. Why? Why? 24GB download, like they couldn't just... This thing is a 24GB download game key and they couldn't fit this on a card? Really? And the good news doesn't stop there. There's going to be no upgrade path for the game had you gotten it on the Nintendo Switch. You could play that version of the game on a Switch 2, sure, but if you want the better one, then you better pay up. And it's not even just Sonic. Every Sega game they've announced is using a game key. Oh, and by the way, look at this. CD Projekt Red to the rescue. So you're saying that they can fit Cyberpunk all on a cart, but Sega can't be bothered to put any of their games on the game carts? This is ridiculous. I should have known. One of the best reasons to get a Switch was because other consoles require you to install the games onto the systems, whereas the Switch you can just put it in and essentially play. To see Sega go with this direction is quite disappointing, to be honest. Sonic games and whatever else they're putting out aren't the biggest in terms of file sizes, maybe Yakuza, but now that Cyberpunk is coming out, I think they have absolutely no excuse. To me, this is very anti-consumer, and I am not a fan. As I said, being an alternative to digital download codes in boxes, game keys were a great idea, especially if it's a small studio who can't afford to put them on an actual cart. But a big company like Sega has absolutely no excuse. But you know what they say, right? Give them an inch and they take a mile. But what do you all think? Is this a big deal, or are we blowing it out of proportion? Let us know in the comments, and thanks again for watching Power Star Japan. Take care.